It's Tuesday morning. It's absolutely wee-weeing down. I'm going to move the combine out of this shed and back the chipper in so that we can work on the chipper without getting too wet because it doesn't fit in the workshop. Should we go cutting some sunflowers? I think it'll be a bit wet. This yard, it had a hollow. We put road planings on and it's just puddled really badly now. It's like the moon. Just had a phone call as well. They're coming for a load of beans, so we've got a couple of trailers in the way, so Andrew's just going to shunt all them round. Combine's just going to have to live outside for this morning while we load beans before we have something to put it out the way. Rob's also going to finish fixing this trailer. It's because we ran out of welding gas the other day. He's not welded that rod that goes on there, so he's just going to weld that now and put that on. And then all that needs then is a little bit of paint at the top where it had to be heated to be straightened. Then that's finished and that can go back where it lives over there. We spend our life moving stuff from A to B, because we just don't have enough room to fit everything in. It's still raining. I'm doing stuff in the office. Andrew is having a go at the yard. It's looking like it's got less potholes, but it just seems to have one big one, and the grid seems to have disappeared, which isn't ideal. He's sort of scraped back to the concrete, but just leaving the potholes full. You're gonna have to find the grid. You see it? There it is there. Must just be blocked at the bottom. Bit of progress now on the yard. I've been in the house actually doing the application for the grant for concrete in this, which is taking longer than it should do, but Jonathan's helping me because I hate computers. Anyway, Andrew's had to get the pump out, pump the grid out, and then all that was in it. Doesn't look much, but it's quite a pile. So now the grid's flowing. So it's got down to the cracked concrete, and hopefully you can just scrape that off and just leave the odd sort of hollow with planings in. What happened is the guy had some tarmac left and he filled the potholes in, but he filled in that much round them that he created potholes next to them. And the next thing, all the levels were to cock and none of the water was flowing down the grid. So we're just kind of stripping it back to how it was when the concrete was just cracked. I don't even think half the leaves have fell off the tree, and the driveway's already like swamped. Just moving a pizza oven that me and Olivia made. It's been there for 18 months, I think, because I did it not this summer, the summer before. In fact, you can see the video. I'll put the day number on the screen now so you can see how to make it. But in summary, you get a gym ball and put it over like cement and ash and form it and then let it go off, and it's just on a piece of steel to move it around easy, and a pallet. I just found these in the back of my car from when we went to do that AHDB thing. Anyway, I was just thinking, where should I put it on here? Oh, it should be on the window, number plate. What do you think? I should put the Joe Seal sticker, or should I just put it on the tractors instead? I know what machine definitely needs one. Pride of centre. There we go. We're obviously looking at the Xerion. We got a service kit for it when we got it. We've not serviced it yet, but we're going to. But we can sort of just about figure it out by looking around it. But has anyone got a service kit for a Xerion in the digital service manual in a digital format? If you have, much appreciated if you could email it over. Not only is he good at drilling wheat, he's also a demon at getting leaves up. Look at that now. Looks twice the size. Look at this nest that someone's made there that we found. Made a bale of twine. Curiosity has got the better of us to see what this sounds like without the silencer. Might not be. So, I'm trying to unbolt it to see. Is it seized?
Oh yeah, the tight.
This bracket not having a fire extinguisher in on the tractor has been annoying me. So, got one. I think it's the wrong size though. But it's better than nothing. It's not quite the right size, but it doesn't look odd now anyway. They've got it off. It's massive, isn't it? It's like 15 foot long. Side exhaust, just like the new ones now, isn't it? Catherine. Yeah. Go down the road on it, there it goes past. It actually sounds like a tractor pulling out. Put the back light out on it. I can hear something coming. It's getting louder. There it is. In fact, it must be the side lights out on the right. What else is to do on a wet day other than take the silencer off a tractor? I mean, I'm sure everyone does it. It's full tractor pulling spec now. From in the cab, it's actually quite quiet. That's enough horseplay. I need to do the birthday bumper. The lads want to leave it like that for the tractor run, but I think it'll scare the kids. What do you think? Personally, I think it will. This is today's birthday bumpers. Got William Hall, 34, Kane and Sean Dowdall, is it? Andy Ashworth, 52, Mr. Big Whips, Archie Headman, is it? Herdman, Michael Swain, Anne Hussey, I think, she's 83, I think, Kate White, Oliver and John Kirkwood, I think one's both birthday today, Susie Wallace and Kaylee Petterson. So happy birthday everyone on there. £16,226, so it's gone up £226 since Sunday. News just in, Robin knows Andy, or knows of him, and apparently we shouldn't call a chipper, we should call it shredder.
Apparently it's a shredder, but
it's shred up with chipping blades.
It's a chipper, mate.
It's a chipper.
Sorry, chipper.
It's the Bingley Mega Chipper. Plan was to do that tonight with Tom, but he's got a meeting, so we'll probably do it one night this week. I'm going to finish the brush off for him in the bucket. We're going to put a new clutch in a 1690 because apparently they rip out of here and it's already starting to, so we'll sort that out. And I think the new one's different in the middle and it's a lot stronger, so that it's all stripped apart now. The gearbox is ready to be sent off for refurb, and the transfer box as well is all ready to go off as well. You can hear the Xerion moving around the yard in the background. We're just putting it away in the shed. It's just so loud. But when you're in the cab, it's really quiet. Weird. Well, it's because it's all curved glass, isn't it? And I suppose if that cab's quiet enough to stop a combine noise and a forage officer noise, tractor's nothing really, is it? Half the fun of... Oh, actually. Don't forget, hoodies. Hoodies have lens cleaners. Half the fun of tractor pulling is obviously the noise. So, obviously we can use a tractor for farm work, or we can make a new exhaust for it that's sort of straight through, and then it sounds good, and then the crowd will like it for a tractor pulling with it. Anyway, that's enough fun and games for today. Thanks for watching. I've got the video out early today because it was a late one last night because I was at Rickaby's open day. So I'll see you all tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have a bit more of a day outside rather than inside doing rubbish on the computer, which I find really boring, really irritating, and not interesting for you guys. So see you tomorrow. Just inside doing some editing, and I suddenly realised that today is the day that the 8th billion person was born. So basically there's 8 billion people now on the world, so it's very important that we keep up food production. Anyway, I can't see anything about it on the news, so I went on the BBC app then just to check, and the only thing I could see that they find interesting is Matt Hancock in I'm a Celebrity, and the fact that they're putting twirls in Cadbury's Hero selection boxes. You know, why is it not a story about how unself-sufficient we are in food, how we can run out of food sort of in June if UK tried to feed itself? We've got 8 billion people alive today, and no one's talking about food production. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, sorry, this actually is it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.